Hello, everyone. Welcome to this very special event this evening. Today, we will witness students cross our stage and become graduates of BCIT. This, of course, is also a very special day for all of you, the families, the friends, other loved ones here, who join us to celebrate these accomplishments. Now, my name is Alan Waterman. I'm a retired faculty member of the BCIT Broadcast and Online Journalism program, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies today. I'd first like to acknowledge that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Musqueam, the Squamish, and the Tsleil-Waututh First Nations. Very important we acknowledge that. I'd also like to acknowledge our interpreters joining us on stage today, Farah and Francois. Thank you very much for being here. Some housekeeping items before we continue. We do have a professional photographer here with us today from Artona. So 2 professional photos will be taken of each graduate immediately after they cross the stage. Image previews, along with optional order information, will be emailed to students within about a week. The photographers will also be available for individual and family portraits following the ceremony. You just have to follow the signs to the photo studio located on the main floor in room 2620. You'll see it in the fireside room down around the corner. We are also live streaming the ceremony right now at bcit.ca. That means there's no need to hold up your phones and capture your own video of the ceremony, because the link to the professional video will remain on our website for several months. You'll notice all the cameras around here to help us do that. So you can view it again and again and again and download it to keep it and send it on to those who can't be here this evening. Around the world, relatives, local, doesn't matter. You'll all get the video. We also want to make this an enjoyable occasion for everyone. So once you've texted, tweeted, been on Instagram, hopefully not doing a TikTok in the middle of this, but so once you've done that, please ensure your devices are turned to silent during the ceremony. Lastly, if you need to leave the theater during the ceremony, we ask that you please do so by exiting through the side doors, as we need to keep the main doors and this aisle clear for our graduates. Now, our processions are about to enter the auditorium, led by William George Thomas from the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise to greet our processions. Our processions begin with our faculty and our platform party. Thank you, William. Now, please remain standing and welcome our graduates. Come on, everyone. They've worked very hard for this. Give them a big round of applause. Please be seated. I'm honored to welcome the Indigenous Women's Ensemble, Ma Girl, who will be performing a traditional welcome and celebration song. Ma Girl.
Good evening. My name is Renai Morrisseau. I'm from the Treaty 1 Territory and have called the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh territories my home for the last few years.
My name is Cheryl Suey Pegaham, and I am from Treaty 8 Territory in Northern Alberta. I'm going to share a grandmother song with you. It is a song that comes from Northern Alberta, Saddle Lake Cree Nation. It's a song that calls our grandmothers, our matriarchs, to bless us with their presence for this beautiful day.
Thank you, Ma Girl. We are so honored to have you here. And now, please rise and join us all in the singing of the national anthem by Elizabeth Irving.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You may all be seated now. Thank you. I'd now like to introduce our platform party. I'll ask them to stand when I call their names and to please remain standing. But please hold all your applause until everyone has been introduced. Starting with Sean Poole, Vice President, Alumni Association. Wait for it. Eric Fry, Chair, Education Council and Associate Dean, Agile Learning. Kathy Shedlicek, Dean, Academic Planning and Quality Assurance. Lisa Collins, Associate Vice President, Students. Claire Wang, BCIT, Board of Governors. Ryan Tones, our keynote speaker and Senior Vice President, Western Canada District Manager for Peter Kiewit Sons, ULC. Dr. Jeff Zabudsky, our President of BCIT. Jennifer Figner, Provo and Vice President, Academic. Guido Wimmers, Dean, School of Construction and the Environment. Andrea Fiska, Dean, School of Energy. Simon Chu, Associate Registrar. Vishrank Prabhu, BCIT Student Association, Chair, School of Energy. Sandra Amador, Director, Faculty and Staff Association. Mubashir Faruqi, Associate Dean, Automotive. Cheryl Cahill, Interim Associate Dean, Aerospace. Deval Shah, Associate Dean, Marine. Matthew Pedley, Associate Dean, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Paul Morrison, Associate Dean, Chemical, Digital Communications and Machinist. Sonia Boskovich, Associate Dean, Industrial and Mechanical Trades. Stephen McMillan, Associate Dean, Mechanical Engineering. Stephen Kwan, Associate Dean, Engineering and Geospatial Technology. James Kai, Associate Dean, Industrial Construction. Everyone please welcome your platform party. And I now call upon Dr. Jeff Zabudsky, President of BCIT, for his opening remarks.
Thank you very much, and ladies and gentlemen, special guests, family and friends, and most importantly, our graduands, welcome to the BCIT graduation convocation ceremony for 2024. It's wonderful for us to have the opportunity to celebrate with you this evening on what is a very special year for BCIT. This is our 60th anniversary, and it's the 60th anniversary of operations for us on the unceded territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples. So we're privileged to be here, and I just want to thank our drummer and our singers for opening the ceremony in such a good way. So once again, welcome everybody who's here today. Congratulations to our graduands on your hard work. I hear time and time again what we put you through over the course of your time at BCIT. It's a lot of hard work, but it pays off in the end because we know that BCIT leads to great career opportunities, and that's what you're off to in the weeks and months to come. So congratulations to you all. Over the course of my travels as president, constantly have the benefit of hearing from leaders in industry, from leaders in government, about how important BCIT is to the economic development strategy and the skills development strategy for the province. And that's because we graduate high-quality, well-prepared students and graduates to make their way into the workforce. And that's what we're counting on you to do as you move forward from this graduation ceremony as alumni. And I just wanted to highlight that our alumni are so important to us because it's your stories of success. It's your stories of the work that you do in building our communities, in building our economy, that lends such a great reputation to BCIT. So what I would ask you to do as you move forward is don't disconnect from BCIT. We need to hear from you, your stories, and you'll have opportunities to hear a little bit later about how you can get connected to our alumni association. That's so important that we can track your success and follow you as you move forward in your careers, because that's what we count on to really shed that sunlight on BCIT and the great work that happens here. I want to acknowledge all of our faculty who are here and those who aren't. They work so hard. They're on the front line every day, ensuring that our students get the kinds of skills that are necessary in today's world of work, and they're so committed and passionate, and I see it every day. So I just want to acknowledge our faculty and our staff and everyone who's involved in organizing this graduation ceremony. It's just such a grand evening. And finally, I just wanted to acknowledge that I know graduates, as hard as you've worked over the course of the last year, 2, 3, 4 years, however long it's been, you haven't been alone. You've had your faculty, as I already have indicated, but you've had a lot of other people in this room who supported you. And I can feel the pride emanating from those upper levels from your family and your friends. So graduates, I'd just like you to take a moment just to rise and turn around and acknowledge the wonderful people who helped you to today's successful ceremony. So please, acknowledge family. Congratulations. Give them a clap. Thanks for that, and congratulations to all of you. It's a real team effort, so congratulations to all the family and friends who are here today. You deserve to enjoy the moment and celebrate this evening. I have one final function to perform. I need to ask Cyril Kazakov to please rise. I know you're here. There he is. Don't worry, you're not in trouble, Cyril. The reason I'm asking Cyril to rise is he's going to be our last graduate to walk across the stage. And so what I would like to ask is all of our graduates, as you come up and walk across stage, get your picture taken, please come back and take your seat so that you can observe Cyril receive his diploma. As all of you will have the opportunity to have attention paid upon you. So thank you for that, Cyril. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's a wonderful evening of celebration, and I want to acknowledge the graduates from BCIT for 2024. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Zabutsky. I'd now like to call upon Claire Wang from the BCIT Board of Governors, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board and introduce our keynote speaker. Claire?
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I'm so delighted to be here to congratulate our graduates and then to commend our faculty and the staff on behalf of the BCIT Board of Governors. To all of you, our students in the audience, well done. Your dedication and commitment to your education have been extraordinary. The time and hard work you have invested here will open many doors. Graduates of BCIT remain some of the most sought-after talent in British Columbia, in Canada, and around the world. Our alumni are known for their drive, their skills, and their ingenuity. Whichever path you embark on, you will make a huge difference. You are surrounded by family and friends today who are here to celebrate all that you have accomplished. You have also earned the confidence of your instructors. They know just what it took to get here today. Each of you deserve to be incredibly proud. Your time at BCIT has come to an end, but your achievements won't stop here. I challenge you to build on everything you learned and accomplished during your time at BCIT. Be ambitious and never stop innovating with your future workplace and your communities. On behalf of BCIT Board of Governors, our warmest congratulations to you all on your personal and academic achievement. Thank you. Today, I also have the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker, Ryan Tones, Senior Vice President and District Manager of Kiewit, West Canada District. Ryan is a BCIT alumnus with a diploma in civil technology and a Bachelor of Applied Science in Civil Engineering from UBC. Upon graduation, Ryan joined Kiewit and oversaw major projects such as G3 Terminal Vancouver, the Pullman Highway 1 improvement, and the Sea-to-Sky Highway improvement, the Southwest Calgary Ring Road, and both the North Mainland portion and the Spread 5B of Trans Mountain Expansion Project. Ryan also served on the BCIT Board of Governors from 2016 to 2022. In 2015, he was recognized as one of Business in Vancouver's 40 under 40. And in 2023, he was named recipient of Keith and Betty Beatty Award for Leadership in Philanthropy. Please join me in welcoming Ryan Tones to the podium.
Good evening, and thank you for the very kind introduction. It's an honor to be here today, and I'd like to thank all the faculty, alumni, graduates, and guests for the opportunity to address this group. You made it. Congratulations. You should all be very proud of your accomplishments. You've worked hard to reach this milestone and should be very excited for the opportunities ahead. You are about to embark on an amazing journey. Today, I wanted to share with you my journey in which BCIT played a major role and pass along some advice that has helped me along the way. Growing up, I was always building something, whether it was Meccano sets, Lego, or a neighborhood skateboard ramp. And my first job as a teenager was at a building supply store, where I learned even more about building, but actually got paid for it. In 1994, following my graduation, I started at BCIT, as mentioned in the Civil and Structural Technology program. Can't believe it was 30 years ago. I chose to attend BCIT because I wanted to get a hands-on learning experience. And I remember loving the balance of in-class work and the mix of independent and team projects. It was a great time in my life. I learned a lot, and I know it wasn't easy. It was not easy. And I remember the feeling of relief and excitement when I was sitting where you are, graduating from this fine establishment. After graduating from BCIT, I took a job with a company called Trust Joyce McMillan when worked with engineered wood products. I was doing basic design, technical sales, and field support for the residential construction industry. But after 2 years, I realized I wanted to learn more. So I went back to school, completing my engineering bridge program at Convocation College, and eventually graduating from UBC in '99 and starting on with the Kiewit Company. I've been lucky. I've worked for one company for the last 24 years, and I've had amazing experiences. I've lived all over Western Canada, and I've had the opportunity to build incredible projects. Projects that truly challenged me, and I think started to help change the Lower Mainland. Projects like the Sea to Sky Highway for the Olympics, made the drive to Whistler faster and even a little bit more enjoyable, and the expansion of the Port Mann Bridge to what's now the widest bridge in the world. I've continued my hands-on learning through the projects I've worked on, but I've learned even more from the relationships I built along the way. Friends, colleagues, mentors have all given me advice that's helped me on my journey. And I wanted to share some of that advice with you this evening. My first piece of advice, it's all about the people. Take a moment, look around the room. The people sitting beside you are going to be the top leaders in our industry in the next 25 years. That's how it works. Members of my grad class have gone on to run construction companies, run divisions of multinational engineering firms, and patent technologies that change the industry. But construction and engineering are people businesses. You need people to collaborate on a vision, you need people to design the projects, and you need people to build them. Work on your people skills and build long-lasting relationships. Build relationships with your classmates, your future colleagues, and the people across our industry. My second piece of advice, coach and be coachable. There are times during your career when you're going to need to coach others and you're going to need to receive coaching. You got to be willing to take feedback and give feedback so members of your team can learn. You must be willing to give and receive feedback in order to improve. Hopefully you're going to start your careers being coached, and you're going to have coaches that are going to provide feedback, including the dreaded negative feedback or constructive feedback. It's okay. It's not a problem. It's an opportunity to improve and to continue to learn. By taking feedback to heart and taking steps to improve, you'll show that you can be coached. And as you progress your careers, you'll likely coach others. Don't be tempted to overlook something, to ignore a shortcoming, something about your team that needs to be tweaked. That's a good opportunity to help people improve and drive team success. By providing feedback to your team, you're opening the door for them to improve and for them to learn. My last piece of advice. This one's a bit of a tougher one, but it's simple. Take the high road. For me, taking the high road means doing what is right when no one is watching. Maintaining the highest level of ethical standards with professionalism and integrity. Integrity might be an obvious value that you learned as a child, but some people and businesses have failed when they have neglected that value. During my career, several major companies in Canada and the US have lost their reputations or collapsed due to incidents where integrity has come into question. In my own career, at one time, my company was trying to secure a building contract in a new market in a South American country. And during the contract bidding process, we learned that bribery was so rampant that it was expected by all levels of the country's government, so we decided to remove ourselves from doing work in that place. Financially, in the short term, there was hundreds of millions of dollars of projects for bid. It probably wasn't a good short-term financial decision, but in the long term, it was absolutely what was required to maintain our company's integrity and our personal integrities. In the next few years of your career, you will be put in a position where it might be easier to take a shortcut, to not check all the calculations, to look the other way on a safety violation, or be asked to do something unethical for either your or the company's benefit. In that case, take the high road. You are all entering the industry at an amazing and dynamic time. Events around the world and Canada are contributing to outstanding opportunities in construction. The energy transition has invigorated the mining industry while challenging traditional developers to find cleaner ways to get resources to market. Immigration and population growth in Canada has created the demand to rebuild this nation's aging infrastructure. And our continued journey towards truth and reconciliation has changed the way business and projects are executed in this country. You are entering an exciting, fast-paced world, full of amazing opportunities. And I believe you will be incredibly successful if you can remember it's all about the people, coach and be coachable, and take the high road. Do those things, and BCIT will have you come back and give this speech later in your career. Congratulations again to all the graduates here today, and I wish you all the best as you embark on the rest of your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, now we come to that exciting moment when our graduates are about to cross the stage. Here's the process we will be following. Graduates, as you can see, will be leaving the auditorium and return through the side door on my left, your right. We will be joined by Janet Gelati, who will be announcing each graduate. They will hand Janet their name card, and she will read their name. Then our graduates will cross the stage, and we ask graduates to please refrain from shaking hands and instead just smile and nod as a warm exchange of congratulations as you cross the stage, okay? Graduates crossing the stage will meet Dr. Jeff Sabudsky, and faculty members who wish to come forward to join Dr. Sabudsky in acknowledging students they have instructed and supported over their time here. Graduates will then exit the theater via stage right, over there. You see the little red exit sign? That's the one. And you'll be directed to a special area where our professional photographers will be waiting to take a photo of you with your credential. Graduates will then be directed back to their seat. Now, as Dr. Sabudsky mentioned earlier, we want to ensure that all our graduates, from the first to cross the stage to our final graduate, are equally and respectfully acknowledged as they receive their credential. So we ask those graduates to please return to your seats and, along with all of our guests, continue to be present and recognize your fellow graduates in their important moments. So you finish your photography session, dash back up here, come back in. We'll get you to your seat. Would Dr. Zabetsky and the faculty members who wish to join please take their places to congratulate our graduates? Okay, Janet, the helm is yours.
School of Construction and the Environment, Dean Guido Wimmers. Associate Deans, Building Design and Construction Technology, Michael Curry. Building Design and Construction Trades, David Dunn. Engineering and Geospatial Tech, Stephen Kwan. Natural Resources and Engineering, Caroline DePati. Industrial Construction, James Kai. Master of Applied Science, Building Engineering, Building Science. Puri Noruzi, with distinction. Zhao Jun Wang, with distinction. Mike Bagheri. Paniz Bagar Khan, with distinction. Lucas Capretz, with distinction. Federico Correa de Araujo Luna, with distinction. Montek Paul Singh, with distinction. Sarvan Jaleokra Samea, with distinction. Pedram Kirka Sabet Gadam, with distinction. Allison Kamala Monk Lapen, with distinction. Sohan Paul, with distinction. Azar Varaste Moghadam, with distinction. Maria Velichkovic, with distinction. Pengfei Wang, with distinction. Yongling Lu. Mengxi Zhang. Bachelor of Technology, Construction Management, Jorawar Singh Lihal. Zachary Douglas McCrae, with distinction. Johan Philip. Stuart Daniel Reed. Lazar Savic. Bachelor of Technology, Geographic Information Systems, Andrea Ford, with distinction. Advanced Diploma, Geographic Information Systems, Gian Davis Cajamarca Villanueva. Devin Garth Johnson, with distinction. George Nussbaumer, with distinction. Certificate, Architectural and Structural CAD and Graphic Technician Architectural Option, Banam Shakir. Certificate, Piping Foundation, Marcus Bartoloni, with distinction. Certificate, Architectural and Building Technology, Annalyn Rose Bolano, with distinction. Certificate, Construction Estimating, Mohammed Umair Ahmed. Annalyn Cabaroy Pelonco, with distinction. Diploma, Part-Time Interior Design, Eden Elizabeth Haynes, with distinction. Amanda Louie. Julia Santos. Tasha Singh. Certificate, Part-Time Interior Design Fundamentals, Nazanin Eliassi Bakhtiari. Fakera Rayunita Hidayat. Yazamin Thamer Sal, with distinction. Mariam Shaker, with distinction. Connie Z. Wang, with distinction. Xu Wen Zhu. School of Energy, Dean Dr. Andrea Frisk. Associate Deans, Electrical Engineering and Technology, Matthew Pedley. Industrial and Mechanical Trades, Sanya Boscovich. Chemical, Digital Communications and Machinist, Paul Morrison. Mechanical Engineering, Stephen McMillan. Bachelor, Electronics. Faiza Ahmed. Harmin Bara, with distinction. Mark Bennett Estrada Castro, with distinction. Sabine Hinderman. Nino Anthony Simplina Manahan. Diploma, ECET, Automation Instrumentation. Harkirat Singh, with distinction. Diploma, ECET, Electrical Power and Industrial Control. Jianlong Chen. Kenneth Cam Ming Chung. Aaron Takuge de la Cruz. Olayode Khalil Fijabi. Ethan Cooper Haman, with distinction. Miles Liu, with distinction. Ram Sharma. Jacob Alexander Voigt. Diploma, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Mechanical Design Option. Sterling Gordon Anderson. Diploma, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Mechanical Manufacturing Option. Ophir Barzilay. Diploma, Computer Information Systems Administration. Rishabh. Diploma, CNC Machinist Technician. Sami Altakla, with distinction. Jason Timothy Alexander Folds. Stefan Giovanni Scavazza. Bill Tran. School of Transportation, Dean Steve Perry. Associate Deans, Aerospace Interim, Cheryl Cahill. Automotive, Mubashir Farouki. Marine, Daval Shah. Heavy Mechanical Trades, Bruce Thompson. Bachelor of Technology, Technology Management. Matthew Bone, with distinction. Paul Katropa, with distinction. Franklin Kuo An Liao. Jason Chang Yuen Liu. Julie Marie Russelainen, with distinction. Tammy Savinkoff, with distinction. Julie Suo Antilla, with distinction. Maria Torillo, with distinction. Diploma, Airline and Flight Operations, Commercial Pilot, Fixed Wing. Justin Jamal El-Madani. Samim Karami. Willem Ho Kwong. Diploma Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Category M, Maintenance. Alan Alias. Jamil Rain Bernardino. Vaughn Esmeralda. Gio Ibanez. Jason Colin Kong. Dean Zelman Dones Lau. Caden Jorge Leonardo, with distinction. Timothy Glenn Philpott. Eric Matthew Hebron Ramos. Adrian Francis Escale Sabato. Diploma Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Category E, Electronics. Ricky Klungakara. Mohammed Yahya Kobeda, with distinction. Diploma, Automotive Service Technician and Operations, Non-Co-op Program. Sonia Chavoy Allen, with distinction. Diploma of Trades Training, Automotive Technician Apprenticeship. Cyril Sergeyevich Kazakov, with distinction.
Thank you, Janet. Now, as our graduates return from their professional photos backstage, I'd like to remind you that image previews, along with optional order information, will be emailed to graduates within the next week. And you will also be receiving links to the video, of course, which you can download. You can hang on to your cherished moments at this point, for those of you here, your loved ones over here, and those who couldn't make it this evening. So grab that link, spread it around. It's up there for several months, if not longer, and you'll be able to enjoy this over and over and over again. Now I'd like to welcome Eric Fry, the Education Council representative. Eric?
Good evening. As we wait for our last few graduates to make it back from photography, I will talk slowly until they all get here for the important moment. Throughout the year, it is the role of Education Council to advise the BCIT Board of Governors on a variety of educational policies, priorities, and programs. We review new programs and major changes to existing programs, define course curriculum, and set criteria for awards, academic standing, and exams. Through this, we are involved in many aspects of the programs you've completed to earn your certificates, diplomas, and degrees here today. BCIT is not an easy road. Unmatched by other post-secondary institutions in BC, We have a unique provincial mandate for strategic workforce development, connecting education, industry, and government to build an agile workforce that meets the labor market needs of today and tomorrow. Earning a credential from BCIT signals to employers across fields that you possess practical, industry-specific education and are part of the next generation of innovators, technicians, and leaders poised to tackle the world's challenges head-on. Graduates, this is a day of celebration, a moment to reflect proudly on your own accomplishments and those of your fellow graduates and all those that have supported you along the way. As Education Council Chair, I get to do the fun part. I will be your official tassel flipper today. If you want to join this tradition, please ensure your tassel is on the right-hand side before we begin. I see some of the photographer may have pre-flipped some tassels. Graduates, will you please stand? And flip the tassel on your cap to the left side, signifying that you are now officially a graduate of BCIT. Everyone, the class of 2024.
Well done, everyone. You can please be seated now. I would now like to welcome Sean Poole, President of the BCIT Alumni Association, of which each and every one of you are now members. So Sean will join us on stage here. Sean, you're going to introduce our valedictorian.
Thank you. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the BCIT Alumni Association. You are now part of the 205,000 BCIT alumni who are making vital contributions to our local communities and across the globe. The Alumni Association is committed to helping you succeed in your journey. So we invite you to stay connected with us as you grow your personal and professional networks at our events and get to access many of the alumni exclusive benefits that await you, including our app on the BCIT Alumni Perks app. I now have the pleasure of introducing your valedictorian, Pedram Kerka.
Wow. Good evening, everyone. Such a great evening. I'm so honored to be your valedictorian, representing the class of 2024. To my friends, fellow graduates, and our collective communities, we made it. While all of us have a unique journey, mine began amidst of the dust and dreams of a construction site. I found myself interested in the field of energy conservation and carbon emission reduction, critical concerns in the world today. This quest for knowledge led me to Master of Building Science at BCIT, with BC as a pivotal center for building science in North America. BCIT was the ideal place for my aspirations. Orientation Day was a dream turned reality. As I met building science faculty members that I've looked up to in person, including Dr. Mora, Dr. Turico. Thank you both. My time at BCIT was challenging, as I was separated from my family and my incredible wife for over a year. She's here tonight. Thank you, my love. Yet the support from my instructors and BCIT community fueled my determination and made every sacrifice worthwhile. My involvement in BCIT Building Science Club activities offered me and my classmates the opportunity to meet industry experts, identify leading companies, and gain hands-on experience. Participating in Passive House project, which is rare in Metro Vancouver, was particularly interesting for me. It was a moment of pride to see all of my courses, which thoughtfully designed, come together practically in one complex project. These experiences not only enriched my academic life, but also paved the way to my dream job as a building science consultant. Thanks to trust placed in me by Andrew Creighton, a proud BCIT alumnus from 1994. He's here tonight. Thank you, Andrew. This is my story, a testament to the dreams we all have and overcoming challenges we all face. For over 60 years, BCIT has been more than an institution. It has been mentored and guided many professionals and industry experts toward the successful career. I'm forever grateful for the invaluable lessons and a legacy that will forever influence our path. I would also thank to all BCIT instructors, staff members, and friends who have supported me along the way. Without you all, I wouldn't be where I am today. Today, we are a graduating class that knows how to apply our learning, who are not afraid of hard work, and who have overcome and learned in a process. We should all incredibly be proud to be here. We stand united by big dreams that propelled us forward and by how we have translated those visions into reality. Our resilience and ability to apply our learning define us as a BCIT graduates. So, we all cross the stage with pride. I congratulate you all on overcoming challenges and learning, and I cannot be more prouder to be graduating alongside you as we celebrate this achievement. Thank you, everyone, and my fellow grads. We did it! Thank you, BCIT.
Thank you, Pedram. Now it's time to celebrate with our graduates. Now, before you go, a couple of reminders. Leader Frames is just outside the hall if you'd like to have your credential professionally framed today. Our Tona will also be available for studio portraits of graduates and their families located on the main floor in room 2620. Just go around here, I believe it's called the Fireside Room. I also want to remind you that a video of the ceremony, once again, will be available online in about a day or two. You go to bcit.ca/convocation and you'll be directed from there. Now, graduates, please return to the gowning area to remove your gowns. And please, everyone, move away from the doors if you can, because it gets awfully congested out there and no one can get out from behind you. You know, if you're the first one out, remember there's another 300 people behind you. So thank you. I think we should all give thanks to our volunteers and staff for their efforts today. They're here on their own time, so if we can give them a round of applause. And lastly, a note to those who just crossed the stage. You've completed a chapter of your journey. Congratulations. Now we hope that BCIT continues to be a part of your future as alumni. And as you grow and develop in your chosen field, I wish you the very best. Our processions will now leave the auditorium. First, the platform party, followed by our faculty, and then our graduates. I ask everyone to please stand and remain standing until our graduates have departed. Thank you and good night.
I had a dream that someday I would just fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away. I've been on my own for a minute. Is it only me out there? Searching for the place to begin it. Is it me? Is it you? Is it fear? Standing on the line I was given.